Jomo Sono is coming into the game, and we're going to have to wait to see who's coming out. There's a cross out in front. The header goes high over the crossbar out of bounds. Over the goal line, it's going to be a goal kick for Chicago. Sono is warming up on the side. He hasn't come in yet. So Chicago holds on to that 2-1 lead, and now the clock shows less than 24 and a half minutes to play at Giant Stadium. Sono warming up on the side, getting ready to come in. Howard Balson with Michael Haggerty and Jules Spurth here at Giant.
And like all,
Sono's now in. Has come in, and we'll have to check and see who has come out. And Jomo Sono has come in. Remo Mifflin has come out of the game. All right, here comes Mervyn Costin's goal kick. It streaks up to the midfield. Pele coming in. Pele shoots, and he... That was Jomo Sono, and it was a handball against the Cosmos, and the New York goal has been wiped out, as was a Chicago goal early in the first half.
And the New York fans, once again, are throwing things on the field, Howard. They're always true to their tradition.
So a goal by Sono, who was in the game less than a minute, was wiped out on a handball. Player cannot touch the ball with his hand or arm, and now Moore is pushed down, no call. Referee signals play to continue. Moore just can't believe it as Somo has it. Somo tries to get by McCalliog. Somo getting a little bit of room. Now he gives it to Moraes. Moraes coming to the top of the penalty area, picked up by Johnny Webb. There's a cross out in front. Costin goes up in the air, bats it high. Somo waits. Shot by Dmitrievich. It's blocked. Costin bats it over on the far side. Now he's looking. Come back. Nice move by Dmitrievich. Dmitrievich now being almost ridden off the ball, but he gets it to Sono. Sono coming in, leading out to Moraes. Moraes picked up by Webb. Moraes moves right to left. There's the cross out in front. Broken up. Shot save. Another shot save. No goal. Fantastic goal saving.
Sono comes over, crosses it over the field. Here comes the left-footed kick, and now the header is going to come right there, and Costin is going to make a first save. The ball is going to fall down, and there was a second header coming down, and Canaglia.
Chicago leading 2-1. Action at midfield. Sono now. Lead past the field. Field breaking right to left along the offside line. Leading to Pele. Throw in. Remember, Chicago. Here it comes. Sono. Across. Grab by Costin. The 27th of May. A victory over Tampa. This is an entirely new ball club. Sono broken up by Pringle. Taken back by Hunter. Hunter's pass broken up momentarily by Pringle. Comes to Sono. Gives it right back to Hunter. Clock showing under 19 minutes as Dmitrievich gets it. Dmitrievich moves. He will take the corner kick. Defense setting up. Drops it back to Sono. Sono moving on the far side with Pringle. Sono tries to get by Pringle. The cross goes in front. Headed away by Johnny Webb. Comes to the top of the penalty area. There's a shot by Dmitrievich. 18 minutes. 2-1 Chicago. What a battle. And what fantastic goalkeeping by Mervyn Costin, especially in the second half. Here comes Pele. Pele moving with the ball. The long pass over on the far side to Jomo Sono. Sono takes the shot. Costin goes up and hits the crossbar. It goes over the goal line. Goal kick for Chicago.
Here comes this left-footed kick by Sono. It's going to start to come up high. It came up high, and just off that crossbar, it deflects. There it is.
Playing hurt. They were injured in the Tampa game, but they are playing despite their injuries. Bobby Tynan, too severely. He could not suit up today, but he will be ready, they tell me, next Friday against Hawaii. All right, working the ball with Sono back to Hunter. Hunter up to Garbutt. Garbutt at the midfield stripe. Over on the far side to Skateric. Skateric now leads to Jimmy Kelly. Kelly being worked. Give and go to Skateric, but Skateric just went a little bit too far, and there's the lead back. Taken by Pele. Pele leading to Sono. Sono moving up the field. Gives it back to Pele. Another lead broken up by Lamptey. Taken back now by Jimmy McCalliog. McCalliog hemmed in by Pele. He gets it to Jimmy Kelly. Kelly puts it on the far. Jimmy gets to it. Coming back is Sono. Now he's leading to Moore. Ron Moore breaking into the penalty area. Tries to get by his man Dillon. Can't do it. Sono is there. He gets it to Moraes. Moraes moving up the near side. Moraes puts one at the offside line. To Pele. Pele working on Lamptey. Lead to Canaglia. Canaglia coming in. Broken up beautifully by Griffith. And Lamptey is there to tackle it away. Now the ball is kicked right back to Johnny Webb. He gives it to Costin. Costin has it. Action resumes. Terry Garbutt now. Garbutt worked on by McCalliog. Has to give some ground. Clock showing exactly 13 minutes to go in the game. Sting leading 2-1. Battle for it at the restraining circle. Moore is there. Heads it to Johnny Webb. From Giant Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's the throw-in, intended for Jennings, broken up by Somo. Jennings gets it back again. He's triple-teamed. Jennings gets control of it nicely. Back to Morgan. Jennings really did a job there with 3 defenders, not a Pringle. Pringle gets by 1 man. Pringle breaks toward the penalty area. Pringle slows it up, almost tackled away. Finally, they do take it away. This is Dimitrievich with some great footwork in the penalty area. And he driven back to the midfield stripe, trapped by Raw. Puts it over on the far side to Sono. Sono can't quite control it. And coming up by Pele. He puts it up front. Lamptey tackles it away, and Kelly drives it off the far side. Sono makes the stop. Sono puts it again. There's a shot, a header by Dillon is grabbed by Mervyn Costin. Sting controlling with under 8 minutes to go in the soccer game. That game will be at 7:30 Soldier Field. Tickets to Ticketron, Go Blast, and the Sting office, 333 North Michigan. Or if you want to call right now at 332-2292, you can get your good seats reserved. Sono here on the near side. Clock now showing 7.5 minutes. The lead to Pele. Lamptey heads it back. Pele is put down. Foul called on Lamptey. And now Pele is going to get the ball. I thought he might have some words for Lamptey. But Pele is going to set the ball down. McCallion almost found Jennings breaking into the penalty box, but the shot just flicked under Jennings' arm and Yasin grabbed it. Sono on the far side now with less than 4 minutes to go. The Cosmos take over. Cosmos pressing to try to tie the game. It's 2-1 Chicago. Dying moment. And now Pele, but Lamptey is there to head the ball. It's going as the Sting starts to mark a little bit closer. There's a long pass to Jomo. Pringle is there. Pringle heads it high in the air. Heading forward is Griffiths and Pele. And as Griffiths beats Pele to it.
Pele is back shaking hands.
All right, there's the lead. Here comes Morgan. The game is over. The game is over. The Chicago Sting has won their 2nd game in a row.